guys, I was thinking about what our lecturer said last week about autism teenagers and kids. Like, I can't imagine what kind of challenges they'll be facing every day. Like, even us, we find it hard to understand people, to express our feelings. But what about those kids who have this problem? Because from what I know, autism is a neurological disorder, right? So they find it, usually this kind of disorder, they find it hard to express their feeling. They find it hard to communicate with people. Like, I don't know what else challenges that they face. Like, if you all know, you can
Yeah. I also googled it and they said that they got difficulty understanding to each other. Like they didn't even know your body language. Your face, they didn't recognize it.
you don't recognize it.
Yeah. And what else did you think?
Like, I think it's very sad also to be having this disorder because not like in a pity way, but it's like every human being tendency is to be able to understand a person's emotion. So it's very sad that they don't get to understand their true loved one's emotions. They can't actually understand why they are sad, why they are doing such a thing, like in a crying manner. It's actually very sad to see when
I met a guy with that
That kind of disorder?
Yes. They didn't even recognize my face, and all they see that my body language and what colors of my clothes I wear every week.
I think Tacha might have a better point because I saw she was taking notes on the class yesterday.
Yeah, something to do with.
Okay, so apart from that, teenagers with autism also has challenges with imagination and other basic cognitive skills because they often spend their time in solitary activities. Like based on few research, most of the teenagers with autism only spend their time watching TV, or the only people they spend time with are their parents or their caretakers. So they don't have any attachment with other people, and this causes them to have lack of few skills, basic skills, a normal.
I think I can relate to that because I think autism kids also face bullying because of their way how they carry themselves and so they prefer to be alone, like their home and with their parents, whoever that they feel comfortable with. So because of that, the lack of social interaction, and I think it's quite difficult for them also lah. Like really. But what do you think? How can we actually help these people? Like,
See, this is where the parents play a very important role actually. I mean, because we know, right, the kind of struggles they go through, especially when they become teenagers, it's even more hard, with the whole sexual identification and so on. So parents, I believe that they have to play a major role in normal kids' life. So imagine an autistic teen's life. Generally, I believe that these parents are more understanding and patient with their kids. Maybe it's very hard for them at first if they're not exposed to autism before this. But after they get to know about this disorder, they will be more patient and understanding with their
like
child.
they have to be patient, right?
Yes, and I have read and I've also heard that either one of the parent will definitely sacrifice their career to ensure that the child is brought up well. So this parent will sacrifice their entire life to be like connected with support groups. They get together with NGOs to learn more about this disorder to provide better for their child. Like in Malaysia, we have this society, NASOM, National Autism Society of Malaysia. So they are the official one, if I'm not mistaken, and they are very, very active in the month of April because April is the Autism Awareness Month. And I also believe that they do activities, I think now and then at like unis and all these events where they actually bring in the kids or people with autism and they have events and all this. I think it's in a way like giving them support and also encouraging them to follow their dreams.
I think add on with what Kaartini say, we can see the parents how they handle with their autistic kids in two perspectives. One is like in modern area, another one is like kinda rural or village area, because for them the knowledge about autistics are very little, very less. Like they're even not sure. Yeah, they're not even sure about whether their kids are autistic or not. Like for example, being in what we call modern area or like developed area, they can simply go to any private hospital or quite a good condition hospital to detect whether their children having this autistic criteria or characteristic. But being in village, it's very hard. And by the time they want to raise up, you have to be economically stable. Like what Kaartini say, that either one of the parents, they have to sacrifice their career, they have to stop going to work because they need to be with their children 24/7 to raise them, to feed them, to make sure that everything what their children need is there. But being in rural, I don't think so. It's very helpful. I think that is where the NGO have to play. I mean, must play a major role. Not only NGO but us like psychology students. We go either we do a campaign. I mean, a little bit initiative. I think at least will feed them better to make them better and a process. Yeah, more than spread the awareness. I think we should go into the field. We should what we call that turun padang. So we have to be there and be with them to know them. Okay, this is what you should do. This is what we have to be done.
Teach them the do's and don'ts.
So when we detect the autistic kids, we can bring them out to NGO. I mean, more than this one particular NGO, we can go for other ministry or departments to help them. Technically, I guess that should be done. What should be done by? I think that is the nature of the kids that we should understand. That is where the awareness, the NGO, all should be spread and have the knowledge on what to do. But I think here the core point is how the teens them itself they face the challenge, and the parents. I think this is the two major people we need to focus, like how they're gonna face the challenges and how they overcome the obstacles. So like apart from what Kaartini said, I think the parents also they are being set up as an example. Like for time being, they might have a children with the age of 2 to 3 years having autistic things. But when the child grow up, it's already being like 12 or 13. At that moment, when another parent have a child with 2 years or 3 years having the autistic, they took the initial parent as the example to follow them what they have done. So this parent has being like a pioneer, setting up a good example on how to take care of the child, how they cope up with the community. Like I mean, as a parents, even
How
being
they face the real world.
yeah, being a normal parent itself, they're already being like defensive for their children. So being a parents for an autistic kids, they have to be like 200% defensive, because somehow either at least 1% the community gonna like, as you said, they can't sit in one place for 2 minutes. So when they are being like so active, we can call it even hyperactive. The community are not going to see at the same angle like, oh, the child is a
He's just,
autistic
you know,
child. No,
hyperactive.
they're gonna just label what kind of child, how you are raising up.
Naughty and all the bad.
So like that is how the
image.
parents, they have to be like thick face, they have to handle with it, they have to defend their kids and
Takes
bring them.
extra guts and
You know, it's
willpower.
not that I won't say that they have to control the kid, but they have to play a part on how to change the point of view of the community as well, I guess.
True, and like that's how I think these parents have also need to be very encouraging in helping their child to
Motivating.
follow their dreams. Like recently, I think 2 weeks back or something, there was this news where there's this young girl, a Malay young girl. When her mom detected she had autism, then her mom actually sent her for like every kind of skill activity, drawing, dancing, painting and everything. And the mom realized that her passion was on artistry and dancing. And now her mom actually has set a studio for her, so she does
That's great.
drawings and she sells that, and that's like a business right now.
That's
She must be a really lucky kid.
Yeah, to have such a blessed
mother.
mom, right?
Yeah.
Tacha, have you ever experienced like in your very own circle, child or any, it doesn't matter, relative or neighbors or anyone that you know have being like autistic kid or parents of autistic kid?
I've known few. So based on what I've seen, teenagers with autism has excellent memory in a certain knowledge or activities they are very interested in. So I think, like everyone said, parents or teachers should play a very important role in treating them like a normal child, so they can give their part to the give their contribution as a normal child, because they're equally as smart as a normal teenager.
Like you just have to help them tap into what they actually interested in. You know, help them direct. Okay, this is what you like.
Just like my friends, he's autism.
Oh, your friend.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know him. So he's one of the FDSM student here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's good in programming
Okay.
and doing the computer language. So he got a very supportive friends, mild fathers, and their father and his mother. I don't think that. At first, they denied him. Yes, they denied the disorder. They can't accept it. But later on,
They started to
they
adapt
started
to the
to
situation.
adapt the situation.
Understand.
It's really
Coming to
hard.
terms.
He didn't even know what is love, what is
That's
hurt,
really-
what is sad. They didn't even recognize that feelings, and I don't know how to explain to him. So I thought I know human very well, but after I talked to him and we discussed about this, I thought, okay, I'm not that human yet, because I can't really explain what is love really is. Because you can feel it.
Really, really.
I think in this stage, not being stereotyped, but since your friends already in universities doing a degree same level as us, I mean, he's doing a great job. So
Yeah, he did a
That's
good
just-
job.
I think we should go meet him and let the public knows that even
Recognize
someone with autism, they can do much more better things than others. It can be motivational part for normal person like us and unique person like them. I won't say them they are disorder
No,
or
they are not disabled.
I would say they are unique.
Yeah.
They are unique in their own way. Like and then prove to the and show to the parents outside there like they also can do the same thing to their children, to their child. If they are being the only supporter, the solitary for them, for their children also can achieve such things. So I think maybe we should go right now. So should we?
Yeah, we
Yes,
shall. We
sure.
shall one day.
Alright.
Decision for you.
I think you should bring us to where to meet him.
Yes.
Let's go.
Very much looking forward to meet you. Yeah.